Hello. Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Just get onto the floor. Ah! I got cheesed. Let's not put it on the floor. Pick up the hoodie and actually hang it up. Bad habits. Hang it up. Hello, Core. Hello, Rex. Hello, Hope. Lovely to see you all. Hello, Boopies. Hello, Das. Hello. We are going to space. The one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space. That's a quote. If you don't know. Bah. Oh my goodness! Let's go! Boobies! Thank you so much for the Prime sub! Thank you. What? That's a clip. What, you guys do you guys not know the thing? Did I genuinely make a reference that nobody knows? I thought more people knew that. It's everyone's favourite, Tim Curry.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Space! Yeah. Oh, wait. He tries so hard not to laugh, he does. Yeah, you can see it in his face. Look at him.
Space!
Space! And that's what we're doing today. Yeah, that's what I was referencing. And that is what we are doing today. I love the top comment. The way he says space screams, we're on take 25 and I still can't contain my laughter. Get to enlighten people in the highlights. Yes. I've done it before where I've quoted something and then just put like the clip of the quote like alongside me doing it. Space. Anyway, we're going to space. We're going in the moon. We're going to the moon. I still haven't finished the highlights and I feel awful about it. I want to try my damnedest to finish the highlights tonight because I want to try to get it out this week, and I'm probably not going to have time to work on it at all on Friday or the weekend. So basically, if I want to get it done this week, I have to finish it today. Haven't finished the highlights? Yeah! March's highlights still aren't out. April's almost over. I feel awful about it. Because I just had too much stuff to do. But it's nearly done. I like that you didn't notice that the March highlights hadn't been released. Next week I'm gonna have to start on April's highlights. That's how late it is. Literally next week I'm gonna have to start the next one. This one isn't even finished. Because the new format is a better video. Everyone says it's better, but it takes so much longer for me to do. I've been incredibly busy. I mean, so have I. We're going to the moon that we can't see from this angle because it's probably directly above us for the sake of drama. But yes. It's another one of those knock-on effect things where the first week of the month is normally when I start working on the highlights video, and I didn't in April because I had a commission, and commissions always take priority. So the first sort of week and a half I was working on commission, so we started it late, which means it's also finished late. I'll show progress on my own highlights today as well. Ooh, nice! Exciting. Yes. I'm going to put my idle game on. Some of you have probably seen me playing it, Chonkers. Cole got it for me. It's an idle game where you have cats. So I'm probably going to have that in the background and do a bunch of video editing to the best of my abilities to try to get it done. I need to go into VR, record the intro and outro. So, yes, lots to do. But that is for after stream. That is for after stream. Wow. A trip to the moon! The moon! Let me move the graphics tablet out of the way. I got my drawing tablet in the middle of my desk. Well. Right now it's winning time. Let's go. We'll keep winning. My apologies, I was lost in thought. This device is of Allegan design, which leads me to think I was right about Fandaniel. No matter what past he claims, he still has an attachment to the trappings of his past. Whether knowing this will make your path forward clearer, I cannot say, but bear it in mind. But let us turn to the task at hand. As Heidelin said, the flow of aether will transport you to Mare Lamentorum. We need to hope this ally of hers can provide you with necessary assistance before the restore the Silver Force Innocent from Daniel can stop you. I don't think you guys are ready. I know what is going to be waiting for me on the moon, because frankly, Square Enix weren't shy about keeping it secret. So I'm aware what's there. But if you guys don't know what's there, you're in for a treat. It seems we are ever one step behind, but I have faith that you'll make up the difference. Whatever awaits, our prayers are with you. Now go beyond the sky. We are going to the moon, which we still cannot see. Bye! Bye! I'm guessing we're going to have a heck of a cutscene here.
Long, long before Dalamud was forged to imprison an Elder Primal, the eldest of them all, savior of the star, was sealed within a moon of his own. Souls sacrificed to grant him life still slumber and dream of the day he and we will be made whole. Here he waits, in this cold, barren place, his cradle and his grave. Silent lamentations and prayers of hope echo soundlessly to a sundered star, adrift and alone.
Wah! You, with me. Heidelin's champion. What? We're on the moon! There's the planet! Oh my god, yes, the moon cactuars. Yes. What the heck are you doing? How did you get up there? Tech magic, yeah. Like Core said. Excuse me. Ah! That's tick sneeze off bingo. Beyond that, I cannot say because spoiler, yes. She jumped good. I am a dragoon. I jumped. I'm a dragoon. I just jumped. How did you get up there? There's another reference. I'm know what it was about my brain that was like, huh, those are conspicuous lumps of rock. Oh, they're not rock. Okay. Literally, you're on the moon for 5 minutes and they're immediately like, what if we tricked you into walking into an enemy? Wow, it's the moon. Fly me to the moon. Let me live upon the stars. I return. I must return. Why? Oh. Unfortunately not made of cheese. I know, I was lied to. Imagine. Say they lie to the Warrior of Light. I know, imagine. Would people do that? Just lie to the Warrior of Light? Home, I want, I need. And they fade away. Mustn't touch. In cerulean halls, find me. Do we think it's our friend or someone else? It's probably our friend, right? Hey, go figure, there's aetherites on the moon. How convenient. Very large aetherites, good lord. Out of curiosity, teleport rates from the moon are surprisingly cheap. My brain literally went, what's my moon mount going to be? Maybe the Guiber. Maybe I'll use my Guiber on the moon. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Totally our friend. I figured it was. But hey, asking Final Fantasy for a direct answer. I've made the comment before, but it's more expensive to go to Japan than it is to go to the moon. And in FF as well. No steps echo through this looming spire to save your own, but you nevertheless sense a presence above. It's so big. Oh man, I bet Curl's seeing this for the— Whoop! You can fall off that! I bet Curl seeing this for the first time was just ecstatic. Ah! Yes. Mm-hmm. That am he. That am he. That's a huge bitch. Hi. I like your cloak. It's like got little speckles on it. Apologies, I've been preoccupied for quite some time and am out of practice at conversation. Ever since this moon was created by Hydaelyn, I have served as an integral part. I am your watcher. I am responsible for the prisoner and the devices that hold him fast. They always capitalize the H. E. Zodiac himself, a projection of the moon's core. Oh, projection. I was literally about to be like, he's smaller than I thought. Like, nope, he's down there. That's just a projection. Though rent asunder by Hydaelyn, he grows more powerful with every rejoining. 7 there have been, 7 too many. And yet for his servant's machinations he remains incomplete, the fallen and are beyond salvation. No attempt would be made to free Zodiac, not until he is whole once more. Someone has taken action, the shackles that hold him nearly shattered. 6 locks to his jail, great and grand. Gargantuan swords driven deep, brands to bind Zodiac forever. Sick. 5 were destroyed by his would-be liberator, 1 of these I have restored. Ooh. I strive to rend the remaining 4, but my efforts are being impeded. Souls sacrificed to summon Zodiac, their manifestation consequence of the waning seal. Ah! So, no, that wasn't a friend, I don't think. Technically. Not who I'm referring to when I say friend, basically. Ah! They labour in opposition to my work. They must be expelled for the preservation of all. If keeping Zodiac imprisoned is the right thing to do, I will aid you. I will only resort to expelling them if all else fails. Hope your blacksmithing is leveled. It is not. It is not. What is right and good? Ask 1,000 souls and receive 1,000 answers. I offer none. We philosophers. I am the watcher and jailer, I am not the judge. This cloak in white with this slight bluish tint gradient on it, unsurprisingly, I really like. Because up until now they've been different colours. This one with like the little speckling, it's like stars. I like it, I like it. Know this, Hydaelyn commands the forces of stasis, and this moon is the product of such power. So long as Zodiac remains imprisoned in this place, no more sacrifices shall be made in his name, nor will those souls rendered up to his name fade into oblivion. Go, meet with these wandering spirits, do what you think is right. Where? This has the same energy as meeting that giant lady in the mountains, Das. Hello, Benoy! Pat, pat, pat. You must confront these lost souls, yes, but you do not need to expel them by might of arms. A feather touch, a firm word, simple methods may send them away, faint echoes as they are. Where the strength of sentiment that drives them, however, emotions that do not fade even with the passage of centuries. Make haste yet distant. Unwelcome guest draws near. Boobs! Sorry, there's only one. Boob! It's a bird. It's a bird. Oh. Aw, I'm being given hot chocolate. Thank you. Thank you. It's a boob. See? It's a boob. Spook would always get very upset with me because whenever he wanted to see boobs, I'd send him a picture of this bird. Don't date someone who's into avians, okay? Right, I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to use the Guiber. Yeah. I'm going to use the Guiber while I'm on the moon. Because I got the white one, which I think is fitting. That is not the front door. A rock. Let's just do that, because I haven't done it in forever. What eye level are these? Higher than my current eye level. I could just buy one of these to just expedite things. I could probably get something off the board, to be fair. Jesus, that... okay. It's one of these ones that opens up. Fancy. Not my thing, though. I anticipate that the next time a dungeon comes up, I'm going to have to do gear management, because I have not actively been keeping on top of my gear. I haven't actually used this dragon a lot. He's cute. How did I take that much fall damage on the moon? It's bullshit. I want to speak to the manager. And I think the manager's busy at the moment. Where, when, how long? Oh. Oh, not these guys. I don't like those guys. That's what happens when the moon has gravity. That's bullshit! That's bullshit! There should not be gravity. Is it truly so long ago? Oh, just give him like a comforting pat. I also have the dark one, which is amusing. I have the light and the dark one. Look at him in purple. Two flavors of dragon. We were happy, at peace with the star. We nurtured it, helped it grow, with our will, our creations. Oh. Mwah. This one doesn't have a helmet on. It's a little visual difference that they put between them. Ooh, blue. We were the star's beating heart, its life. Every soul a drop of blood flowing through its veins. To live, to learn, to create, to make better. The star flourished, as did we. Do you remember? Remember. Remember, chap. Remember. As the whispers die, the final spirit fades. No shadows of times long lost remain in the drowning brand. Dog! An unusually lustrous dog is gazing at you with what seems to be fond anticipation. It appears to be waiting for you to follow it. I told you weren't ready, guys. The moon is not what you think. Follow the lustrous dog and try not to fall behind. I was about to be like, do I need to mount up? No, we do not need to mount up. When the halfling paladin casts Find Steed, and they just summon a dog. Don't worry guys, I can't die, I'm made of light. It's Dimension 20 reference. Space dog. Is a good boy. It is. Oh, why does the moon have bugs? I wish to file a complaint. A temperamental spirit, oh dear. Dog silently regards a spirit that lurks near the brand. This dog. Look at this dog. This dog is prettier than me. Very good. Very good. That's a good dog right there. It's Jester's cousin. It is. It is. Hi. You're angry, huh? We and the star were fulfilled. Wanted for naught, mourned for naught. So why? Why did it have to end? Oh no, they silenced me! Anyway. Begins to speak but then decided against it. Good. Final days taught us to fear death forced upon us. The injustice of duties and dreams left unfulfilled, the grief of unexpected partings. Swift as darkness, cold as ash. Such tragedy, but no catharsis. Such truth, yet no consolation. Oh. As the whispers die, the spirit fades. All is silent and still around the numbing brand. Interesting. It's upside down. I'm sure that's signifies something. Back to the dog. Lustrous dog is once again staring at you expectantly, and who are you to deny it? Follow and try not to fall behind. Oh god. We're going straight towards the bugs? Okay, it's not following me anymore. Where are we going? Just wanted to get past the bugs. Why are there moon bugs? The moon cactos are funny though. They're like, what if we made cactos alien? Make them long. Make them long. Dog taking me to all the different places. Regards the shadow that lurks near the brand. Our perfection came crumbling down, such overwhelming despair. In that moment, we knew the end was nigh. Faintest glimmer of hope remained. We gave our lives that others may live. We gave ourselves to Zodiac. Oh. Zodiac, our Lord and Saviour. Ooh. To forge our world anew. That's a lot. To live and love again. Become one with the star. Fill earth and heaven with life. Earth paradise where fear is distant memory. Pardon me, would you be so kind as to step aside? No. Familiar spirit. Ah, that unmistakable colour. The soul of Azem. Not the friend I knew, I think. Nevertheless, you are. So M itself's meant for you to have it. You seem surprised. Why might that be? We meet again. Hyphelodius. Again, I do not believe I have yet had the pleasure. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. And itself's created a shade in my likeness. Not only me, but all of Amarok. Mm-hmm. How very like him. Slave to sentiment even after an eternity. As you may have guessed, I'm different from the shade you met before. No mere approximation, but the original. The soul sacrificed to Zodiac. Yeah. We remember in vivid detail the events leading to our purgatory. Plans and plots for our resurrection, Heidel's intervention, and Zodiac's, the stars, final fate. And then we drifted in a waking dream, our minds steeped in fog, until you came. I know not what you and your friends intend for Zodiac, or the future of the star. Nevertheless. In you I place my trust and faith. In you I choose to believe as Emixelch did. Aww. I believe in you and all will be well. Believe in yourself and all will be well. Misread that, but it's important. That wasn't good. That's not a good sound. More new arrivals. Oh. Ah, Fan Daniel. That colour I know. And another I do not. An unfamiliar but fearsome name. Angry face. I have kept you from your duty. By way of apology, I will ensure that the shades hinder you no. I know that little shit. Me when I fucking get you. Protect the final brand. Fare you well, my new old friend. My new old friend. Our new old friend. No moonbugs. No moonbugs. Hello. God hecking damn it, they've barely been here 5 minutes. He just fixed that. Oh. Oh, they took away your ears. Oh, vanished. Tragic. This man has no ears. Look at these little shits! I'm gonna kick them in the jeans. Dog growls agitated. Cry havoc and let slip the dog of war! That's you, by the way. I don't think X is one for quoting literature. Dog knows you with its nose, you get the feeling it wants you to hop on. This is already improving my day. It's the never-ending story. Ew, are those bug nests? I hope not. Are they houses? I can't tell. I can't believe you broke that. He just fixed it. He just fixed that. It immediately transitions me into a cutscene. I don't even get to touch the ground. That's all it took?
In the nick of time to savor the crowning triumph. Unbound and free at last. Arise, Zodiac!
Didn't he just tell us there was a bit more to it than that? I'm hoping?
Deprived of heart and will by the loss of dearest Elidibus. A creature of pure instinct, wanting for guidance. Powerful, oh so powerful. More so with every passing moment. Such potential, even in this incomplete state.
Okay, it is incomplete.
Still the savior who delivered a world from certain doom.
So, here we stand. You know my intent. Consume the god, then the world. Stoke your fury to a raging inferno, and dance among the ashes. Or perhaps you would face me here and now. A lesser but welcome amusement. Yes. A taste to whet the appetite.
Oh boy, here we go.
Sorry to spoil the moment.
Aww.
But might I ask that you postpone the slaughter until I've said my piece? I promise I will be brief.
When the DM is like, hey, I wrote this monologue, I'm going to say it. I cast Fireball. No, 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 no. Stop.
Do you remember when I told you that I wanted to die and take everyone with me? I meant it.
Oh no. Son of a bitch. Yeah, that's a problem. Sips tea. Yeah, that's a problem.
Such lofty aspirations! And what sweet irony that the world's saviors will become the agents of its destruction. Wrong, 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 wrong! Lies and delusion! The dead have no power over me. You will be silent. Silent as the grave!
Hey.
Believe and walk in faith. Let the light of your soul shine for all to see. Not quite the outcome you'd imagined, but a fitting one nonetheless. Don't you think so, Hades?
Oh, that was so cool.
All I crave the more. Boundless power. Mine to command.
My gosh. Major spoilers if you are interested in FF14 story. Fair warning. I will forget them, don't worry. Understandable.
I had intended to pit my fractured divinity against Xenos, but a more tempting option presents itself.
Should have been faster on the screenshot key. That was a cool frame.
The greatest obstacle to my ambition. You will trouble me no longer.
We doing this? Okay, so we're doing this. Nah, here we go. God, you guys are so needy. What's the fucking eye level for this? I literally just said I don't know if my eye level is good. Hmm. Oh, that leitmotif! Oh, that leitmotif in that music! I don't see a required eye level for this. Okay, trial time! Remember, we always have one failed run at least, as we learn what to do. Ah, but of course we have to queue. We have to queue, of course. Well, that was certainly a cutscene that we just watched. Where are we? Ah, we're just in a space. We've queued with 3 DPS. Oh boy, I should go make another cup of tea, huh? Oh boy. How you doing, chat? How's your day? Space? That's where communism is. Yes, it's the only place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. How's your day going, chat? Because we're gonna be here for a hot minute. I'm actually getting a little chilly again. I'm gonna go grab that. Wow. So Blue, how are you finding your trip to the moon? Well, the space dog is a surprise. It turns out there's dogs on the moon. Or just the one. If we struggle to get tanks and healers, I will swap to tank. Unleash Cast's gun. The problem with being a terminal DPS player. I don't like responsibility. So I don't like playing anything else. There we go, I feel a lot more cozy. Oh my goodness. People are talking about Warhammer Raw in the Discord, it's very sweet. No. It's very sweet to see you and Bennett talking about Warhammer. So, guys, I posted in Discord, but obviously I know that a lot of people don't have their Discord active. Really not confident enough to heal this. Well, don't then. I'd rather you be comfortable. What was I gonna say? You derailed me. I posted in Discord for tomorrow's game night. There's another Luna's beta running. So, do we want to play Luna's again for Friday's stream? I got I think I got an okay from Marsh. I think Voz was going to bring up Luna's. So, do people want to play Luna's too? There's an ad starting in a couple of seconds, so we'll just let the ads run since we're waiting for the queue anyway. Average wait time is about 10 minutes. Yeah, we're going to be... it's technically a trial, but, you know. Googling stuff while we wait. Let's see. Not Juicy Recorder. Duty Finder. The last dungeon I did was the Tower of Power. I'm just looking at eye level. Okay, my eye level is okay for the next 2 dungeons, so that's fine. Between now and then, I probably will get more equipment. That's the important bit. My eye level is okay for the next 2 dungeons. Zodiac at level 83. Yeah, not expected. That's why I was like, wait, is this not going to work? So like, this feels like this should be at the end of the expansion, so it's interesting to see what's going to happen next. Really interesting what's going to happen next. I feel like Lunas is better than a better thing than Monster Hunter, though it's amusing to talk about them as well on the moon. So I did briefly mention this yesterday. So my thought is because the spring event in Monster Hunter has started, but Arch-Tempered Raydao is not active yet. I'm thinking we will do Monster Hunter next Friday, so that we can do some attempts at Arch-Tempered Raydao, because that would probably take the whole night. He's meant to be pretty hard. It's the first Arch-Tempered. So we'll see how that goes, and also just like doing some of the event quests and stuff. So I was thinking we'd do that for next week, and then the week after, May the 9th, hence the 09, is my birthday. So I am thinking of doing another 12-hour birthday stream like I did last year on Friday. I don't know what the schedule would consist of. Like, I don't know if, because normally Friday in the daytime I would do work and then we do community gaming in the evening. So I don't know, with it being my birthday, if I might literally give myself the day off and be like, hey, I'm not going to do work, I'm just going to play a hell of a lot of games and stream. But I think I would like to end in VR chat, much like I did last year. So yeah. Though, as I said, the last 2 times I've played in VR chat, my headset has crashed, and it's not been the game, it's been my headset. But I actually powered up my headset last night, and it had like 3 updates to install, so I'm hoping maybe one of those updates might have fixed whatever was causing that crash, but I need to test it and find out. Which I'm probably going to be doing tonight when I go into VRC and record the intro and outro for the highlights video. There's a lot of things happening, which is probably why I've had so much brain fog this week. There's so many thoughts flying around through my brain, and so many things that I want to do, and so many things that I'm currently trying to do. So that's probably why the brain fog. And I just need... I'm having semi-enforced break this weekend, because we are going to go see a friend. So we are going to be doing stuff, so I'm not going to be resting, but I am going to be having time away from my computer and the internet. So hopefully that will help clear the brain. Yeah. Without spoilers, there's a whole lot more after this. I mean, I should hope so, Core. I'm level 86. You're telling me I'm halfway through the book and I have more book left? Shocking. Eye level will be boosted for this fight, so eye level will be fine. Also, the journal will have obvious red text that says you need to gear back up as usual, but like a perception I'm going to fall off any ledges. I will fall off ledges because I have no spatial awareness. This is good. I'm going to. Shall I tempt fate, everybody? I'm considering swapping to my headphones so I can hear the sound prompt, and quickly taking my mug down to the kitchen, because we're still... Never mind, it heard me. See? That's what you gotta do. You have to bait it out. You have to bait it out. Just mention that I'm considering walking away from the computer and it'll start. Right, here we go. Oh, we full partying. We full partying. This isn't even my final form. I love the summoning circle.
All creation shall bend to my will.
Watch out for that ledge.
The end has come, and it will be beautiful.
Let's go and zoom all the cameras all the way out. Ouch! fun.
The marvels of circus were but playthings.
Oop, that doesn't look good. Whatever the hell that is. I do not wish to stand. Yep. Probably a safe bet of like, do you know what that is? Nope. Well, don't stand near it then. We said this last time. Any of these fights that are in like arenas like this, it's like, okay, this is a space of your test of your spatial awareness then. Okay, so that's a half. So red one was a half.
Malice, become flesh!
Ooh. Behemoths? You're doing a wonderful job of running the wrong way for a melee DPS. Whoop.
Will you live to see the end?
Oh god. That one was red, that one was red. Yep, I saw it just in time. That one was red.
Soon my hold over Zodiac shall be complete! Mine! All mine!
Press all the cooldowns. Ooh, phase shift. What a handsome face.
At last, I am become Zodiac! The natural order overturned!
I see arrows.
All in existence, bent to my will!
Ooh, ooh. Oh, interesting mechanic.
My life's work! My masterpiece!
Can you guys not be horny on main for 5 minutes?
How I've waited for this day!
No. Alright. Once again, I am 2 ace for this bullshit. Ouch. Look what you did, Cole. I'm surprised it took that long, frankly. Oh, we spinning again. We spinning again.
All in existence, bent to my will!
I'm gonna... yep. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that to finish before I hit... Yep, there we go. Wait for that to finish before I hit res.
The great cataclysm!
I wouldn't be playing
faithfully
Dragoon if I didn't fall off the
recreated.
edge.
From broken skies fall tears of flame!
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
All shall burn! Will you live to see the end?
my best performance, but I'm doing okay. We're spinning again. We're spinning again.
All in existence, bent to my will!
Clever.
Will you live to see the
Stacking.
end?
I really like Endwalker's motif.
I have
It's a
no
very
need
catchy
for
one.
restraint.
That is, there's a red and a blue. I picked like the wrong button there. That was almost horrendous. That was almost horrendous. Oh, we're spinning? We're spinning.
All in existence, bent to my will!
I am not in a good position. I lived, bitch!
Will you live to see the end?
This is a bad time to have an itch. Oop! Nope. Said it was a bad time to have an itch. Yep, tabs out to catch Pokemon. Damn it. We square, we square, we square. And then we other square. And then we other square. Feck.
Will you live to see the end?
I'm alive somehow. Kudos to healers. Doing a great job. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, thank you. Yep, they knew last time. They're like, you didn't get this one. You didn't get this one.
All in existence, bent to my will! Will you live to see the end?
I think we might. Am I the only melee DPS? Ah, that means I should probably limit break, huh? Not now, not now, not now. When is a good time to do it? Now, mayhap, when there is... Oh, oh, what's that? Is that red? That's a red. Red on that side, red at the back. On that side, red on the back, and a blue on that side.
Will you live to see
And then
the
stop.
end?
Jesus. He does not stop. What's he doing? Ah, he's doing the fucking thing again. Whew. I...
All in existence, bent to my will!
Did I do that okay? I did.
Will you live to see the end?
Wah! There we go.
Is this the limit of your power? Is this how it ends?
Nah. Nah. The end is never the end. And they all already left. So much for giving the healers commendation. Thanks, guys. I like how the game called that out because I was literally stood underneath it. I heard Frog from the other room shout, Ash, you got launched off the ends. Happens to the best of us. Happened to me. Aye. The way Dragoons stow their weapon is so elaborate.
Incomplete and insufficient. Of course he was no match. Once again, you have left my best laid plans in ruins.
If it ends in the Eorzea tale, in Eorzea hood.
Played your role to perfection. Thus, sealing my victory. From the first, all I wanted was for you to kill Zodiac. 'Twas but one of many methods to achieve the desired effect. It would have been the same had Xenos died in my place.
Uh-huh.
But what better and more satisfying way to ensure success than to take control myself? My sole regret is that you live to tell the tale. Even so, I have fulfilled my heart's desire. Let your murder mark the beginning of the end. The coming of the final days!
How quickly strength fades, and blood cools. Old familiar sensations. So many lives, so many deaths. No different this. I close my eyes, then slip into the dreamless slumber. tired song and dance. Routine. Always I wake. But not this time. Nothing left unsaid. Nothing left undone. Inherit my hell. I intone with glee. The man I was would weep for what I have become. The all-consuming contempt. But I've the wisdom of 10 millennia to justify my answer to the question. No value in their existence. Not a whit. For all that I looked. None that I did see. A final chance, then, for Heidelin and her faithful. In Cataclysm, prove me wrong. I sneer. All shall return to nothingness, as was your will, Emperor Sunday. I, the star, and every living being, consigned to your oblivion.
Damn. Here comes the bad time.
At last.
We just killed you. How are you monologuing? The suspension of disbelief, Core. Bad time, Sans Undertale. Potentially. It could be Sans Undertale. Deep breath, slow and steady. You saw it too, yes? The blue star below, thrown into turmoil. Megalovania starts playing, yeah. But... And now, plot? It's plot all the way down. It was all plot. Then it was no illusion, all was truth. The death of Zodiac, the laws of nature over which he presided have begun to unravel. The final days are upon us. What you witnessed was an omen granted by the Echo, a vision of the horrors to come. Uh-oh, we triggered the apocalypse. Time grows short. Are you still here? Unimpressed.
No. I'll find no fulfillment in a contest with you this day.
You look great.
Slavering beasts gather at your gates, ravenous and eager. Already you turn to them and away from me. I must go forth once more in search of power far beyond the might of Shinryu. Power to make your heart run over with rage.
Man, he really do be that X, don't he?
For the eldest of primals was a betrayal of promise. A pathetic creature incapable of inspiring true despair. That's what I crave. Pure, unadulterated despair.
I will not fight for your amusement, or hope will win the day! Hope will win the day! No pressure.
We shall see.
As the stretch. Falling apart at the seams. Rock. Ooh, baby! It is cool to me that he's Reaper, because even before I knew Xenos was Reaper, when I learned about Reaper the class, in my mind, this isn't true, but this is just how I viewed it. In my mind, I was like, oh, this is like Dark Knight to Paladin. Reaper to Dragoon has the same energy as Dark Knight to Paladin. So him being a Reaper and me being a Dragoon just feels good in my brain. Look at it. It's not, look, the great, the purple into the white into the blue. It's really pretty. I like it. It's pretty. Sense his presence on the moon no longer. Bruh just fucking left. If you need not follow, then I beg you stay and listen what I have to tell you. Of Zodiac and the end of all things. Time for lore! Rise up through the night. On wings of hope you rise up through the night. Higher and higher. A new weapon for me. Before we speak at length, I believe a change of surrounds is in order. I have more ill tidings to share, you see. I sensed others arriving not long ago. Though my communions with Hydaelyn have grown infrequent, I have learned enough from her to know that these are your comrades. As I could have it, they have reached my abode. Come, let us join them. Oh, hopefully things went okay if you have come and joined me. Well, that was something, wasn't it? My phone is angry at me. It's Shola, holy fuck! Thank goodness you were unharmed. We did what we could to subdue the Tempered before making our way here. Not without casualties, unfortunately. Some few detonated explosive, killing themselves and others. Contingent healers had their hands full tending to the injured and enthralled when we took our leave. Lest you wonder, Mistress Carl hath also been delivered unto her care. Serving as a conduit for Hydaelyn's power has taken its toll, but she will recover in due course. As for Alphno and Alize, they insisted on remaining in Garlemald while the three of us rushed your aid. It appears, however, that matters here have already come to a conclusion. Yeah, you could say that. What manner of conclusion, if I may ask? And this is the ally who Hydaelyn bade you seek out. It's not unlike the Shades of Amarok. Not unlike, perhaps, but not the same. I was created by Hydaelyn, together with this place. It has ever been my duty to keep vigil over Zodiac, or rather, it was my duty. So, do you want the good news or the bad news? Zodiac is no more? You could say. Not without consequence, I'm afraid, for now the delicate weave of the star preserved by his presence will begin to unravel. If you mean to avert the final days, you shall have need of... You alright? His job's been done! My attempts to forestall Zodiac's release have all but exhausted my strength. If you might allow me to rest a short while, I will share with you what I can. Please do, you need not exert yourself on our account. These crystals contain records of your time here, yes? May we peruse them while we wait? By all means, if you would review them chronologically, might I suggest beginning with those on the upper floor? I shall leave that to you, Exo, while I see what can be gleaned from the crystals on the lower levels. More lore! More lore! Him sit. Him sit. Big crystal. Here's the crystal ancient knowledge of Zodiac throws for your mind. No abnormalities, no abnormalities. These appear to be records of a long, lonely vigil on the moon dating back to the beginning of Zodiac's imprisonment. She gains into the crystal knowledge of past calamities throws for you. Records describe how with each rejoining, Zodiac's thirst for freedom grew, as did the strain on his brands. Maintaining Zodiac's imprisonment appears to tax Hydaelyn greatly. You get into the crystal, past rejoinings of your mind. Records describe the Watcher's efforts to prepare in the event Zodiac broke free of his prison. The records go on to describe maintenance carried out regularly with the Loporrits, though it's not clear who they are. We will will get to them soon. We will get to that. Records note the Watcher's musings when Elidibus was spotted on the moon, though clearly not for the first time. It's clear he and his brethren have a keen interest in freeing Zodiac from his prison, and yet they have made no attempt to destroy the brands. Perhaps they prefer he remain hidden from mortal eyes until the final rejoining. Perhaps they realise we would never dare bring harm to Zodiac as long as he remains imprisoned. Did you learn anything of import? So it's as we suspected. Maintaining the brands requires a great deal of her energy and focus, and this cost has grown higher with every rejoining. That would explain why contact with her has become rather infrequent since the 7th Umbral Calamity. I too made a rather startling discovery. This heavenly body we know to be the moon was in fact created by Hydaelyn. When the Watcher said she created it together with this place, I thought he only meant the facility. Truly, Hydaelyn's powers are far beyond anything I could have imagined. She made the moon? Thank you for affording me this short reprieve.
It is we who should thank you. The records stored here are nothing short of extraordinary. There is much we could learn of Zodiac and his imprisonment, but perhaps you could offer us more focused guidance. Pray, tell us of the calamity that came before and comes now again.
Long ago, before the Great Sundering, there was a single world, Aetheris. What a lovely face. One day, from within the earth, a terrible cry issued forth, effecting a profound change in all manner of life. We were not exempt. Our creation magics ran rampant, giving shape and form to thoughts of hopelessness and despair. First, the phenomenon was limited to a single region, but quickly, so very quickly, it spread and engulfed the whole of the star.
Were the ancients ever able to deduce its source?
No, they were not. However, the convocation struck upon a method to predict where the next corruption would manifest. The etheric energies which flow through all of creation in the form of various currents. The currents which course through the land and seas. Those which flow through the very air. Those of a celestial nature which encompass both our star and this moon.
Celestial currents. I cannot say I am familiar with the concept.
Nor would I expect you to be. Few scholars of our time knew of their existence. Their invaluable knowledge helped us to better understand the nature of the calamity. Like the terrestrial ones of earth and air, the celestial currents form a vast network. The ethereal distribution is not consistent. Convocation soon realized that the inciting incidents occurred in regions where the flow was weakest. Correlation without clear cause, ultimately. Nevertheless, on closer study, a stagnancy of aether was observed in nearby currents.
And so they sought a means to harness the forces of darkness, of activity and growth. Thus was Zodiac conceived. No less a power than a god's could set right the laws of nature and quicken the flow of ether within the star.
Precisely. With the advent of Zodiac, our end was averted.
Emmett Selk claimed that those who summoned Hydaelyn did so because they saw Zodiac's power as a threat. Is that true?
Indeed, there was a faction opposed to Zodiac's creation, but their aim was never to unmake him. They understood the continued preservation of the natural order was dependent on his existence. Until we could identify and address the underlying cause of the final days, he would need to remain. His departure would set into motion those apocalyptic forces once more. Uh-oh! Hydaelyn recognized this as well, and so, rather than destroy, she sundered Zodiac herself and the star into lesser reflections, that she might confine him to this place. Could have sworn she beseeched me to banish the darkness, then... She told me the theory was false? Perhaps she did, but as with all beings, intent isn't always in accord with spoken word. Hydaelyn and Zodiac are both constructs of man, approximations of perfection limited by our own imperfections. Zodiac was without question the more powerful of the two, having been born from the sacrifice of half of Theris' population. Thus it was necessary for Hydaelyn to commit herself wholly to his defeat. Still, more effort was needed to confine him. Maintaining the brand's tax to a great length, and with what power she dared spare, she cried out to any who might listen and offered her blessing for those who heeded her call. Though it was likely within her power to do so, I believe she did not wish to speak of Aetheris and her history. Like Zodiac, Hydaelyn's purpose is a reflection of her creators. They wish to look to the future and not linger in the prison of the past.
The Ascians set in motion 7 rejoinings before we came to oppose them. How many more worlds would have been lost had we not placed our faith in her? How many more souls living in the present would have been snuffed out for the sake of those long dead?
Well, in light of recent events, I see no reason to doubt your words. And even if Hydaelyn is not a god in truth, if Minfilia believed that we should trust in her plans, then I choose to do just that. Which brings me to a rather important question.
Yes.
Let's suppose we try but fail to stop this second coming of the final days. Should the source fall, what will become of the other worlds?
Aww. The nomenclature is more fitting than you know. Bring ruin to the source, and its reflections will share in its fate. Uh-oh! Not just this world, but multiple worlds. Ah, it is ready. Eh? This way, if you would be so kind. A beautiful sight, is it not?
Yes, but what is it?
Hydaelyn knew better than any that her power was not absolute. Indeed, she has ever struggled to hold Zodiac and his faithful at bay. She feared the worst, and so made preparations. In the event of his demise, there would be a contingency. This moon is more than a prison, it is a vessel capable of bearing the people of Aetheris to safe harbour. Some giant spaceship? Wah! You need not go far to find its pilots. In fact, I should be happy to take you to them. And fulfill my duty as Watcher in the Dark. Yee! Some of the best characters in the expansion. Yep! I've been waiting for this. The worst kept secret in all of Final Fantasy. Benoi. Benoi! Time has come for you to be on your way. The crater at the heart of Mare Lamentorum, where Zodiac is imprisoned, is not easily traversed, however. Let us call upon Argos, the familiar whom you met. Of course their name is Argos. He should have no trouble bearing you across. As Hydaelyn created me as the jailer, so too did she create Argos as the guard. It's his nature to appear when needed, and yes, he is nowhere to be found. Strange. Mayhap the imbalancing of ether has affected him. Aww. Let us make for the crushing brand and attempt to call upon him there. You need but recall the path you walked with Argos before, and you will find your way. Where? If he labours in service of Hydaelyn's plan, I see no reason not to do as he suggests. Shall we make it for this crushing brand then? Time to go meet Benoise. There are rabbits on the moon. Did you know this? I did. That's where they live. There's not the front door. I've made that mistake twice. I don't know why my brain is like, this is the way out. It's not. Besides this one, yes. Oh, right. Don't make the same mistake you did last time. How far are we going? Oh, pretty far, actually. I like the, asteroid belt that's orbiting around it. That's cool. That's cool. Oh my god, that's something I could make for Sumner. A literal asteroid belt. I should write that down. Write that down. I should write it down. I should write it down. I'm literally writing it down. Literal asteroid belt. I feel at this point I have like more ideas than I have time to make, but it means that I've got like things to pick from. My brain literally asks the question of like, are there aether currents? But like, that's an actual valid question. Are there aether currents on the moon? Do they exist? Because like, it would make sense if they didn't. Tall person. Place we seek just ahead at the Chlorophosgrot. Fucking hell, Jesus. You see, Argos cannot manifest without sufficient concentrations of ambient ether. You would be hard-pressed to find a greater confluence than inside this cavern. Follow me. We go again. Interesting that they went that way. Ah, because it's in here. Fascinating. Moon mushrooms. Ew, gross. You're gross. I know. You do so nicely. The lunar primarily draw aether from the ground when dispersed in the air. As present, however, the ambient energies are not quite sufficient for Argos to manifest. Yes, if there's plants here and stuff, then there is aether. Right, might you be willing to spare some of your own to help the sponge along? Sponge. Mushroom. Mushroom. Dog. Argos manifests in a flash. He seems glad to see you again. Most fascinating creation of Hydaelyn's, would you not agree? Should the need arise, he is even able to create reflections of himself on a whim. Though I assure you it was no reflection which accompanied you earlier to the brand. No, Argos was quite eager to be at your side then, as he is now, it seems. I cannot recall when he last showed such an affinity for anyone. Indeed, I thought him more likely to shy away from you and your companions. Perhaps it was more of a sense of duty that compelled him to aid you. As for your companions... Everyone gets a dog. Unexpected, but greatly appreciated. I believe we are all ready. Then let us return outside that you may cross the chasm. You're all right. Back we go again. The ominous red lasers in the mouth of the cave. I'm good. I do not wish to take part in the moon fate. Destination is the structure there across the cradle of darkness. Climb onto Argus's back and he will take care of the rest. Once you arrive, it should not take long for you to find the ship's crew. The facility is designed to rouse them from their slumber in the event of Zodiac's destruction. Heed their counsel, together you may guide the star and its people to a kinder fate. This is where we part ways, but know that I shall ever be watching and praying for your success. Let's go! Our allies notwithstanding, we cannot be certain what awaits us on the other side, so perhaps it would be best we did not go all at once. I propose the two of us wait cross first while Thancred and Urianger wait. Yeah. Onward! Malefic Aether permeates from the crater, remnants of Zodiac most likely. Yeah, it's very ominous, isn't it? Like how the game literally took my camera so to turn and have a look, like I wasn't going to do that as well. I immediately was like, what's that? Ah, I want to look down. Give them to me. The structure is enormous, though that is hardly surprising given the size of the average Amarante. Apologies for the wait. Right then, let us head inside and... Oh? Most intriguing, a means by which he conserveth energy, perhaps. Well, I certainly wouldn't want him to blink out of existence on our account, as helpful as he's been. Thank you. Good dog. Good dog. Good dog. Argus is to remain without, let us not keep him waiting over long. Oh, they let you... I suppose that makes sense. It'd probably be hard to get here if you don't have a flying mount. You can fly backwards and forwards. Whoa! Big seance. Whoa. The ominous music is just an attempt to be like, oh, like nah.
Our moonship pilot should be around here somewhere. Is that right?
Bonne nuit. Benoy. It them.
Look lively, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I know. This 1243rd inspection is a mite ahead of schedule, but it is of the utmost importance. For Zodiac, alas, is no more.
Alas.
As of now, our mighty moon has a new purpose. To bear the people of Aetheris to safety! Our time has come, my friends!
You're so cute!
We must be swifter than swift. There is much to do before our guests arrive. I expect your workstations to be immaculate. And don't forget to relay our signal to Aetheris. Questions? Yes? No? Maybe so? No? Then hop to it!
Up to it! Yeah. Yeah.
'Tis a rather curious crew she hath chosen. Their endearing forms intended to ease the passengers' hearts, perhaps.
Not a bad theory. Build me an army worthy of Mordor. The best thing about these guys is that it's proof Lalafell aren't the origin speech.
Perhaps.
These guys aren't going to be the origin species either. They're literally made by Hydaelyn. Mama Rock Candy made entire moon, meaning she made the Bunny people too. She decided, you know what, I need 1,000, hurry. I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't? It must be the Loporrits mentioned in the Watcher's records. Not what I expected, but the Watcher did bid us heed their counsel. I assume the one who gave us that rousing speech is their leader, though we might have to ask around in order to track them down. Come on, let us be about it. Hello, friend! Sorry, Thancred. Going down, or are we going up? We're going down. Sorry, Thancred. You're doing an amazing job of standing exactly where the NPCs are. Let's grab this. Should talk to you. Trading way, of course. Moose flesh, apparently edible. I don't want to know. Leader of the crew? Not me, I'm afraid. Singing Way's the name. I'm in charge of the construction and maintenance of the atmospheric circulation system. Only the crispiest, cleanest air for the people of Etheirys, and that's a promise. Feels like there's a certain lack of urgency when I feel like there should be. Of, oops, we've triggered the apocalypse. Like, should we not be moving like a little bit quicker? Leader? No. Sleeping Way is my job is, ask later. Oh, there's always a sleepy one, isn't there? Weaving Way, they've got cute names. Cute names. Please find Singing Way. We just spoke to Singing Way. Nothing Way. Aww. Hello. One of them is a fan of Star Wars who's named This Is the Way. Awful. Awful. What? How in the... When did you get here? Who let you in? Why wasn't I told? Take me to your leader. They really went there, didn't they? Were you the ones giving orders earlier? Me? Oh yes, of course. As the only one around here capable of doing anything properly, it falls to me to take charge of the others. Well, well, looks like you beat us here. Your friends, I take it. Is this all of them? Group comprised entirely of children. What must their parents be thinking? Yep. This isn't a nursery after all. Though perhaps we should build one? Or did we build one already? And no matter, you needn't worry your pretty little heads. All will be well, I promise. For goodness me, we shouldn't be standing around gawping. I must take you to meet the others. And his brother is a fan of comics, Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the way. You're both awful. You're both awful. If you could run along back towards the entrance, you'll find a path that leads to the central platform on the upper floor. There's no wrong way to reach it, but it's a large, glowing ball in the centre if you should find yourself lost. I shall gather the others and meet you there. Well then, back to the upper floors it is. Ugh. So much backwards and forwards and forwards and back and forwards and back. So much goddamn running around. Excuse me. Up we go. Very big. Very big. Very big, but very empty. Maybe that's just perspective. music's nice though. Given its purpose, of course, it's empty. I suppose. Thought there might be more. I don't know, just more mapping way. The giant ship meant to literally hold everybody. Yeah, but like a cruise ship is designed to hold people, but it's not just a big, massive, empty room, is it? They have individual rooms.
My name is Livingway, and we are the Lotharics, created for the express purpose of commanding this ship and bearing the people of Aetheris to a brave new world.
Brave new world.
More specifically, I am the one whom she charged with the execution of her most vital plans. You might say I'm her right paw.
And you're not smug about it in the least, I can see.
Livingway's the name, map reader and navigator of the heavens.
Pleasure to meet you all, but I'm still trying to make sense of this.
Confusion and bewilderment are completely understandable. Fear not, I shall walk you through it. The people of Aetheris, through no fault of your own, I'm sure, set in motion a series of events that, unfortunately, culminated in Zodiac's obliteration.
Huh?
Acutely aware of the imminent crisis, your parents sent you little ones on ahead while they began the necessary preparations.
Yeah.
Still not following? No? Very well, I shall elaborate further.
Huh.
Here, we have Aetheris, your home, and the moon, where we are now. Without Zodiac around to keep things lively, so to speak, the celestial currents of the star have doubtless begun to degrade. A calamity of apocalyptic proportions will be visited upon Aetheris, bringing an end to all life. Very sad, that.
So too hath the Watcher claimed. By thine unperturbed countenance, I gather this eventuality was anticipated.
The doom and gloom? Oh yes, quite expected.
Huh.
Imagine, if you will, that Aetheris is a delicious carrot that I've forgotten to eat and left out in the midday sun.
Uh-huh.
The most earnest wishes or prayers will not stop it from rotting to the core. So sadly, there's nothing to be done but to abandon said carrot, Aetheris, in case the metaphor is lost on you, to its grisly fate.
Right, okay.
And this moon will serve as the vessel to deliver us to a new home.
Just so! We will gather up as many people, supplies, and resources as our stores will hold. And then, once everyone is aboard, it's off to another star.
Okay, I feel like it's not as simple as that.
Easier said than done, admittedly. For one does not simply hop from star to star on a whim. Which is precisely why we've spent countless years constructing the most propulsive of propulsion systems. We ought to make it to our destination in 2 shakes of a rabbit's tail.
Uh-huh.
Impressive technology. I dare say it is beyond anything we have ever seen.
I mean, not to put a curb in this. It all sounds very exciting, but I feel like there's a bit more to just finding another planet and going and living on it. You know? Habitable conditions, the things that are already living there, that kind of stuff.
No need to shower us with praise. All we've done is faithfully carry out the instructions left to us by Hydaelyn. Back in the old days, when she was still just Venar, she was dedicated to the study of the world and its inner workings. And the Watcher, the real one, not the simulacrum you met, was one of her fellow researchers.
Huh. But hasn't finished. It's called being a game commentator.
We and this wondrous vessel masquerading as a moon are products of their knowledge and know-how.
There's certainly more to you all than meets the eye. Might I ask where exactly you intend to take us?
Thank you, Thancred.
We identified a few promising candidates for resettlement some time ago, but we cannot guarantee that they are fit for habitation. Moreover, the ship can only travel in short bursts. We intend to go down our list, hopping from star to star, until we find one suitable for resettlement.
That's your plan? Alright.
No need to worry, though. The vessel is being refurbished with accommodation for an extended stay as we speak. While we did have to rely upon outside help to determine what amenities were essential, I dare say we have risen to the challenge.
Help? From who?
From you and yours! Who else? Each time we woke to perform regularly scheduled maintenance, we were greeted by the resources you sent us. What better way to learn about preferences and proclivities of our present-day charges? But you're still adorable little children. Perhaps your elders were responsible for the deliveries.
I'm not sure what led you to conclude otherwise, but I can assure you that we are all grown men and women, and I very much doubt my elders know this place exists, much less how to send you so much as a starlight missive.
What? Then who in blazes let you on my moon? Hydaelyn herself led you here. You don't say! Well, that's really not children. Then why are you so small and stunted? Like little baby carrot people.
I'm literally bigger than you!
Well, Amarotims were a great deal taller. In the present day, persons of such prodigious size are exceedingly rare.
So, you're saying everyone's not like the Watcher? Oh, confound it all! Someone could have at least scribbled a note about your profound miniaturization.
That tome in thy possession.
Oh, this? One of the first books sent to us. A compendium of the people of Aetheris, with a few blank pages at the back for minor corrections and updates as needed. The sum total of our knowledge of your kind is contained in these pages.
I have awful news for you.
I thought it was abridged and made small for our benefit, but this isn't a regular-sized book, is it?
Oh no.
Building way, can you hear me? Yes, we're all very busy.
Oh no, poor Building Way.
Change of plans. I need you to rebuild the domiciles at 1/3 the scale. All of them. Yes, all of them, and but me no buts. See to it with all speed.
They have to rebuild so much.
Perhaps you could tell us a bit more about your terrestrial collaborators.
Yes, in due time. But first, I'd like to hear more about you, if it's all the same. I'd rather not risk any other complications due to outdated knowledge of our passengers-to-be.
They're so cute. It's the worst kept secret in all of Final Fantasy. There are rabbits on the moon. That's 5 o'clock, so I will end there. I did start late, but since that is a good place to end, I will leave it there. What? Wait. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was a good chunk of game to do. It was a good chunk of game to do. Wah. Let me come over here while I open up my other window. Okay. So, yeah. So tomorrow, we're gonna be back to doing work on our Somna stuff. Thank you, cool. We're gonna be back to doing stuff on our Somna stuff. Which is the scarf. Sorry, brain fog. This was a lot of dialogue and a lot of cutscenes, so I didn't have to think a lot. Yeah. We'll be working on the scarf tomorrow. I said that I might see if I can get it into Unity. I need to rig it, and I need to set up blend shapes, and then I was going to try and get it straight into Unity to see how the physics might work. So yeah. So it's going to be a lot of technical work, so we'll see if my brain is in a state to deal with it. I mistyped. You're all good. Yes, thank you everyone for coming and watching. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you everyone for typing in the chat, because obviously having active chatters is like, you know, Twitch likes it. Twitch likes it when you have active chatters. So thank you. Yes. So I will see you then, and I guess maybe Luna's tomorrow for community night. I guess, and I will see you for more Final Fantasy next week. And I think that's everything. And I ain't got to go to the bathroom. So yes, I'll see you then. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. Bye. 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 Bye.